Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, I want to have a chat about my biggest mistake or my biggest regret on this account so far in the early game. And it's something that I've made videos talking about in the past, but I thought I could work around it. But, I really do think if I had my time over, I would do it again. And who knows, we may just get to Ultra Nightmare on this account, give it away, and then start fresh to experiment. Because like I said, what I really enjoy is I've got my main account on the side. I love playing through these download links that I have and experimenting to find the most efficient ways to progress for players as they go. So what am I talking about? What I am simply talking about is I've made videos before about who to book up first, and I always say investing in Tagoar as a new account, there's so many download links, and I never create a download link without Tagoar because he's just so damn powerful. And I didn't book this guy up first. The reason being was because I have Tahanaruk, and Tahanaruk gets down to a 3-turn cooldown speed buff. The problem is you can't play relying on things that aren't reliable. And that is this speed buff. Unfortunately, I put, 7 books into it and we haven't even got a single skill up into this, meaning the speed buff is really far behind. Now, this is important for, clan boss and stuff like that. But the other thing that Tagoar has is really nice healing. He has your reviving. And so normally I play through with Tagoar. On one of my previous playthroughs where we had Vergis in the link, Vergis plus Tahanaruk was enough sort of sustain with the ally protect, the continuous heals, all that good stuff to sort of get us through without Tagoar. But even on this account, I don't know why I was thinking Tagoar was going to be like the last one to build. I really do wish I invested in this guy earlier. Even to the point where, going through some of the dungeons, I just had to do Void Keep for one of the missions to get 5 superior potions. Unfortunately, it took me about 700 almost energy to get 5 superior potions from stage 20, but I had to manual these because I don't have my Tagoar beefed up. And him as a early game unit is just so damn powerful for carrying your team because he has the speed buff, helps you cycle through, he has the revives, he has the healing. He is just such a powerful unit that with him as like your cornerstone support, he can actually function. And even if you do build Tahanaruk and you book Tahanaruk, he is still going to be valuable because he still has that revive. If you 6-star him early as well, he gets super tanky. And so that is, if I had my time again on this account, instead of booking Morag so soon, I would have booked Tagoar first, then Venomage, then Morag. That would have been my epic order. And then Tagoar would have been a 6-star early as well. And just so he could help carry me. And then in Demon Lord, I am fortunate at the moment where in the Demon Lord, we are still doing our 3-key Nightmare. I believe we just made the 3-key on this one, which is Magic Affinity, which is really damn nice. But we're still doing the 3-key Nightmare. But if I had Tagoar built before my Morag, I would just put Tagoar in this team instead of Morag, and away we go. We can keep cruising on and keep progressing. And even if we have a little bit less damage, but in this early game, before we have our War Masters, which is our masteries done, I think Tagoar would actually get us a higher score anyway if he was max booked than the Morag. Now, once we get our War Masters, different story. But I do think that if I had my time again on this account, I would have done Tagoar much earlier. I just think the guy is just too good. I talk about him being so good in so many videos. I thought I could, work my way around it, focus just on Demon Lord early on, but he makes every other aspect of the game so much better in the early game progression. And once again, you do get a fair few epic books. You can see here that my Venomage is maxed, my Morag is maxed, my Tagoar's had, wouldn't you know it, 4 into the basic and none into the others. It is what it is. But yeah, we do get a fair few, so I would revamp it and I would do Tagoar, then Venomage, then Morag as my order. And I think you'd be pretty good for progression. Now, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about in terms of that. Now I want to give you guys an update on my account. Oh, the other thing, we've had discussions in Discord. I would even toss up not booking up Tahanaruk and doing the Narma instead, because Tagoar does have that 3-turn speed buff for the clan boss. Yes, we would lose the block buffs and one of the attack break sources, but we also have an attack break through Venomage and also through Narma. So it's something that I would experiment with, maybe. I don't know who I would prefer booking first, but just note with Narma, she does take 16 books, but once you get this thing maxed out, you are in probably 2k Ultra Nightmare range just because of how much you can explode poisons. Like, even if you're only living 15 turns, you're probably getting there. So, that's something else to experiment with. Once again, maybe I might run another account, where I'm also thinking about doing a challenge to do a Faction Wars clearing challenge to clear All-Stars in Faction Wars as quick as possible. So that might be another challenge account we do in the future. But like I said, I like reflecting on my progression decisions on these types of accounts so that if anyone else is thinking about doing the same, maybe you can adjust and see how it works. But that is that one. Now, we are on day number 13 of logins. We've just exited our 12th day of play in terms of time. And so 12-day update. Where are we at? So we are going pretty well. If we look at the Arbiter missions, you can see we're almost done this third phase. Right now, we're on to unlocking masteries. And so because we're up to that, you can see that we do have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-star champions, which is our Demon Lord team. And we just got Narma up there as well. And so now all I'm really doing is going in and farming Minotaur. I am now just going to go in, farm Minotaur, get everyone's masteries beefed up, get them all done, and then we're going to have a crack at Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. That is my plan. We are 12 days in. Now, our gear is still complete ass. Our gear sucks. I have never had such bad gear on an account, but we are still making it work. So that is where we're at in our gear. It's really quite poor. We still don't have relics on anyone. I think we crafted our second relic finally, but yeah, I got to go ahead and just equip some of those because stats are stats. But yeah, we don't have too much investment, but I am at the point now where all my energy is going to go into farming up Minotaur. The cool thing about it is now I can slap Morag in there, and now we've got at least three of our characters are getting leveled while we go ahead and farm these scrolls. So now we can do that. We can get everyone scrolled up. Hopefully over the next 3 days, 2 to 3 days, and then we are going to have a crack at Ultra Nightmare. Ideally, Ultra Nightmare goes to Spirit Affinity, which is my best affinity, but I'm even thinking tomorrow I could probably have a crack at Ultra Nightmare if it goes to something other than Force and do a 5 key, because 5 key is something you can reliably do every second day. So that is something that I am considering doing tomorrow. If we could do a 5 key this early, I would be absolutely amazed. Now, from our Nightmare Clan Boss, we've actually had 2 Sacreds already. I did pop them just to progress through the Leo's Path event to just get some extra resources, which is a bit wasteful, not what I recommend doing, but because I'm just like decided I'm on the push on this account trying to do that Ultra Nightmare as soon as possible. That's where we're at. But once again, I'm really happy with our progression. We'll cruise through the rest of these things. You can see we got to make the 60, so I'm just going to slow level in Minotaur. And then we can basically slap through all of these things. I do have to get the food champions. I do not have all the food champions for the Relic Keeper. But once we get that, we do get 2 extra books, and I really need books to put into Tahanrak's skill 3. Once again, if I had Tagoar built up, if I get Tagoar's skill 2 booked before Tahanrak's skill 3 booked, I will swap Tahanak out for Tagoar, because we're just missing out on uptime of this speed buff, which is ridiculous to me how shafted we've gotten on our books. But hey, it is what it is. That is the way sometimes that the cookie likes to crumble. But hey, we will still survive. So that is the big update for the account. We've got our entire Clan Boss team to 6-star. Now we're grinding. Our gear sucks, but we're still grinding, and we're going to see how we go. Now, we do have some tournaments on the go, like the Classic Arena, which hopefully I can, finish top 2 on. Ideally, I finish top 1 and I get the 6 of them. That would be great, because we do need some upgrades. I do want a fast set, for my Narma, because the extra turns on Narma is just absolutely cracked. You can see she's on it, but the Relentless, but she's only plus 79. So I do need to get her faster. But in general, we are making progress, especially getting the levels up on these guys will help their survivability as well, which is going to be a big thing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to trying the Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss in the next couple days. So we'll see how it goes. I'll update you guys on that one. Once again, if you are a new player, Tagoar is such a good supportive character in the early game. I think he's just crazy not to go ahead and build up as like your first epic book champion. As I mentioned in one of my previous accounts, I had the Vergis as well, and we were sort of tanky enough with the Hanurak and Vergis, but on this account, I just feel like Tagoar is still very much an important unit to go ahead and build up early on. Once again, and maybe I'll experiment with another playthrough, because I just enjoy doing this shit while I grind my main on the side. My main account, by the way, since we did the Leonardo pulls, we're back up to 10 Sacreds. We are cooking. We've been getting some drops over there. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.